Okay. Ooh, some feedback.
Yeah, so.
I can hear myself.
Yeah.
That is so cool. It's like an echo chamber. Joe Rogan. I got to get on that show. Joe Rogan, right?
Oh, I haven't gotten into
Talks
that either.
talks about aliens.
Talks about a lot of things.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love that show. He's got what, 10, 12 million subscribers?
Yeah, something like that.
Is this the volume? Is my volume here?
I think so. I don't think we're supposed to. I think it's supposed to be set up for it. Is it
What?
too low for you? Too low or too high?
It's really high. Mix. Well, maybe if I, how about if I do that? Yeah, that's better, right?
Yeah.
I probably had the mic too close. Like I used to have the mic close when I'm in the recruiting studio, you know, when I'm jamming. Me and Jimmy Page.
We would like to acknowledge that tonight's game is being played on Treaty 4 territory, which is home of the Cree, Saulteaux, Dakota, Lakota, Nakota, as well as the Métis Nation. The Regina Red Sox were devastated to hear the tragic passing of Jess Lubinecki early last Friday morning. Jesse was entering his second season with the Sox and just finished his sophomore season at Taft Community College with the Cougars. Jesse was on his way back to Regina when he was involved in a single vehicle rollover in Rosebud County in Montana. The Red Sox organization would like to pass on our deepest sympathies to his parents Noel, Kim, brothers Luke, Lane, and fiancée Kathy. We will play out the season with the number 33 in our hearts. At this time, we now ask that you please rise and remove your headwear for a moment of silence to honor Jesse. Thank you. We now ask that you please remain standing and join anthem singer Kelly Bruce in the singing of our Canadian national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Kelly Bruce. Joining Regina Red Sox president Gary Bronson on the field for today's ceremonial first pitch is Josh Kovac, representing BBK Engineering.
Welcome into Curry Field tonight as we get a matchup between the Regina Red Sox and the Medicine Hat Mavericks here on a, well, I was going to say windy, but it seems to have calmed down in the last 30 minutes or so.
Yeah, I think so. No, I'm watching those flags. It's blowing pretty good right to left field. I think too, you get any kind of shot up in the air, that's really going to be affected by the wind. I'm thinking my 8 iron is going to blow left to right to left, I should say, like 30 yards.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh, this is a baseball show. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
we're on baseball tonight.
There's a GM, Mitch McDonald. I like those jackets. I want that jacket. I should have a jacket that says communicator, broadcaster.
Color guy, Leo McDonald.
Color guy, yeah. So we got Manhattan, 5-0. And I'll just go through their lineup here, Jared. And I thought that
Yeah, I can do that.
these guys are a little bit on the younger side. And,
So leading off for Medicine Hat tonight, you got Yusei Uzawa out of Northeastern Junior College. He's a freshman. From Chiba, Japan.
Shiba, Japan.
Chiba. Oh,
Shiba.
there we go. All right, and then batting second, we got Johnny Volcano from Cloverdale University, or Cloverdale, BC, from Doane University. He's a junior. Batting third is Tyler Van Nest from Warman, Saskatchewan, not far from here, actually.
Yeah,
He
by
goes-
Saskatchewan.
Yeah, but there. Cal State San Bernardino. Batting
Bernardino?
fourth is Carter Roth. He's from Stratford, Ontario, and Doane University. Batting fifth is Evan Morrison. He's from Medicine Hat, so a local boy for them
Yeah,
there.
it's nice to see.
Yeah, from Western Texas University. Batting sixth is Aaron Volcano. They have all 3 Volcano brothers.
The Vacano boys.
Yeah, he
Where are
plays
these guys
out.
from?
Pardon me.
Say, where are these guys from?
They're from Cloverdale, BC, the Volcano brothers.
Oh, they're all BC boys.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Canadian guys there. He also, along with Johnny, goes to Doane. Batting seventh is Micah Vorak. Goes to Tabor. He's from Garden City, Kansas.
Kansas, yeah.
Perfect. Nate King from Lindsay, Ontario. Goes to Kankakee Community College.
He goes where?
Kankakee.
Kanaki.
There we go. There's an A
Kankakee.
missing.
Yeah, you got a tough job tonight.
Yeah.
Somebody's.
Yeah.
Ah, here's the first pitch. Got the lefty on the bump for Regina.
That one's grounded out to short, and Fox makes a good throw for the first out.
Not a bad philosophy. Going after that first pitch fastball. Opened up the game. He just rolled over on it. An easy out to Fox at shortstop.
On the mound for the Red Sox tonight is Holden Hungerford.
Really?
Yeah,
Again? I thought I recognized that. I like him. He's a good pitcher. Nice pitch. Like he's a smart pitcher. He's not a strikeout guy, but he creates a lot of pop-ups, get the bats out in front of the ball. So the guys lose a lot of power.
Hungerford last year started 8 games, all 8 that he played in, with 42.1 innings. So that one swung on, popped up into shallow center, and caught out there by Matthew Fox at shortstop.
That's a really nice play. It's a tough catch, but he did the right thing. He dropped his shoulders and stayed in the trot, as opposed to backpedaling. Once you backpedal on your heels like that, your eyes are bouncing around, your balance is off. You always want to drop the shoulder like he did. It's a good out.
Hungerford deals the first pitch in their first strike to Van Nest.
Yeah, great location. I think the biggest thing with Hungerford, it's he's about a mid-8s, touches high 8s, left side, nice breaking ball. Looked like a cutter fastball, but that must have been too low. I like that pitch. What happened there? Let's start yelling. Who's the ump?
I didn't get the ump's names.
Oh, there he is. He must have heard me.
And the crowd thought it was a strike too. Anyways, as I was saying, Hungerford last year had 4.25 ERA in his 42 innings. That one's
Yeah.
high.
It is. Well, I think he came on really well at the last part of the season. I think his numbers for the last 5 games were quite good. Really impressive.
That one's fouled back and into the seats. Yeah, was that him last year? We did a game last
Yeah.
year, and he
Yeah.
did a complete game, I think.
I think you're right. Like,
It was an incredible outing for Holden.
yeah, he moves the ball up and down. There's a fly ball.
Left field there. And it's caught out there in left field.
And you know what? I think you're right. That ball really did move like I thought it would. Because those flags are pretty brisk,
Yeah,
right
they
to
are
left.
moving. Mind you, they are moving straight out to left field.
Straight out?
Yeah,
Oh.
if you look across, they'd be kind of pushing the ball.
Oh, okay, that explains it. So it's a hitter's park.
Yeah.
Okay.
help you find the perfect look for the season. And don't miss out on our Red Sox White IPA.
Are we on a commercial?
WCBL Pilsner.
Are we broadcast by Golf Show? Where's the commercial?
Do we have commercials or does it run through?
What's that? This is awesome. We've got a bit of a cool night. Like it's 7 o'clock. It's about what, 18 degrees, bit of a breeze. Yeah, you see some fans with T-shirts, but man, I'm too old for that. So we got a right-hander here. Who's the starter?
The starter tonight is Foster Voitko. Foster Voitko.
Voitko, El Paso, Texas, Ottawa
Yeah.
University. He's a right-hander. I think it's Ottawa University. Is that in California?
Yeah, I don't think it's in Ottawa,
Ontario?
Ontario. I'll take a look. Hold on.
Let's go. All of a sudden, the laptops pop up, the cell phones. Where the heck is Ottawa University? Siri.
I don't want the University
It's
of
a
Ottawa.
bilingual university.
Well, this is coming up with the University of Ottawa in Ottawa, Ontario.
That's got him in that lineup? That's all right. All right, good for him. It's a good school.
Now, there could be an Ottawa University in California. That this one does.
Well, I bring it up because he's from Texas. Or it could be in Nebraska.
Did you just get a hint for that?
I'm heavily connected. I'm an older guy, and memory lapses. Well, it's in Nebraska, eh? Wow. I'm intrigued. I'll have to look up that school, eh? All right.
Perch here. It's high for ball one.
Yeah. It's got some height. A gangly right-hander. And now it says Kansas.
That pitch is in there. Strike one.
So much for my source. Wow.
Pitch in there, grounded to second base, and Muff turns, goes to 2, slides it, or goes in standing, and
good hustle.
makes it in.
Yeah.
It's a hustle. Well, maybe an error.
No, well, yeah, the error would be off the second baseman. It creamed off his knees. But
Yeah.
you know, that ball was spinning. Took off his knees, flew out to center field, and a heads-up running by, is that Samar? Who ended up on second base. So you don't want to be aggressive there. It's a good play. Now you have the leadoff at second, scoring position. And next pitch is yanked just outside the chalk line at first base.
Searing Jackson at the plate right now. On second base is Sam Baker.
Oh, Baker. Sorry.
Yeah, Sam Baker.
My apologies to the Baker family. Good lead at second.
That one's lined into the gap, and center fielder can't get there. Baker comes around third, and he will score. Red Sox up first, 1-0, as Jackson Searing gets his first double of the game.
Yeah, back-to-back doubles. And again, you know, the center fielder made a good attempt to get to it, but tried to block it and creamed off his knees. Flew out to the right side, and, you know, now the ball's bobbling around. Makes it tough to handle, and a good read, good call by a third base coach to score the run.
Stepping in for the Red Sox here is Jaden Kalura. That one's low and outside. 1-0 here to Kalura. Pitch.
Oh,
In there for strike one.
pretty good pop on that fastball. You know, it's we're gonna just double check. We're gonna get the gun out, but to me it looks like he's touching mid to high eights, and the air's kind of cool.
That
Change
one's
it up.
fouled straight back into the net.
Everybody clap your hands.
His count now is 1-2. What do you expect on this pitch from Boyka?
Well, they're gonna try and keep the pitch up and out. He came inside. I wonder if that was a bit of a mistake. Because you have the left-hander up the bat. Mind you, I guess if the wind is blowing out the left field, you don't
Yeah,
want
well,
to
if
chance
you
for
look
power.
at the flags and
Yeah,
center
they're
field,
dropping now. So they pitched him inside. I thought he yanks it to the right side. That'll move the runner to third.
so that one's
is.
on the ground to short.
Yeah.
The ball goes to third. Said no tag, and the runner is safe.
Here comes the manager, Thornhill, or the coach. I don't know who that is. Is that Thornhill or Morrison? Wow, it's been pretty calm. Oh, now we got some animation. Now we're talking. Throw some dirt. Too early, I guess.
As we
But
wait for the
Medicine
ump-
Hat's in trouble right now because they're runners on the corners, none out. They're down 1-0.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was an error. I thought it was going to be a running error on Butler. The shortstop made the throw, not quite quick enough, and the tag wasn't there.
You mean on Jackson?
Jackson.
Steering Jackson on third base.
It's just going to get better, folks, right? I got to warm up.
Is it your first game?
Yeah. It's actually my second. I did
Oh.
a TV broadcast last week. But
That ball's low and inside. For anybody wondering, Leo is referring to Silas Butler.
yeah,
Yeah, he isn't on the roster this year.
he's not.
No, was he a
Wow.
senior?
I'm having flashbacks. Yeah, maybe.
So that one's grounded foul. The count's at 1-1. Still nobody out. Runners on the corner. Up to the plate is the cleanup hitter and first baseman, James Wright.
Oh, blocked him. Yeah, Voitko is he's in trouble early, you know, and let's say back-to-back doubles. What I call a bit of an error by a shortstop, third base, whoever,
Yeah.
and then he plunks. Now he's got bases loaded, not out. Tough situation for the kid. He's a 6'4", 160-pound senior. 6'4". He's got room to put on another 60 pounds. Yeah, 160. He could easily carry 220.
Right now up to the plate, we got DH Riley Bender.
Well, got him on
Bender
off-speed pitch.
standing at 6'3", 205.
Yeah, it's another Texas kid, Kingwood. Goes to Mary Hardin Baylor University.
So that one's lined, but foul over against the Red Sox bullpen.
Now, Voitko, came in with a smart pitch and off speed about 80. Change up. He comes back with an 86, 87 fastball. As a batter, that's tough to read. That's 10 miles per almost, So you really have to be alert, be loaded.
And Bender strikes out swinging. Now he got 1 out, bases loaded. If you're Voitko here, are you playing low in the zone on this at-bat? Trying to get a ground ball?
Well, probably the best thing is low in the zone, but a little bit off speed, some movement so that the batter rolls over the pitch. You don't want him to square up anything.
That one finds the zone for strike 1.
Yeah, that was a bit of a high off-speed pitch. Got away with that. That's a good one to lay off, I think.
Especially this early in the at-bat. That one's high.
Yeah, 76 Bender. Man, he's got, as I say, 10 miles an hour range. His fastball looked like 90 if he throws it here. And he does. 88.
Yeah, so getting close.
And that ball was in the dirt, wasn't it? Kind of low. It's too fast for the umpire. So just look for contact to get this ball in play.
This one swung on, missed.
Yeah. Chased a high 88 mile an hour fastball. So now Voitko's, he's 1 out away from getting out of this mess.
And relatively undamaged, too.
Well, that's what I mean. It's 1-0. Bases were loaded with not out, and he strikes out 2.
Yeah.
You've got to give some character here. He's got some moxie.
This one's grounded, high bouncer, spin throw, and gets by the first baseman. Three-run score.
That is, I'm going to be biased towards the Red Sox, of course, but what a shame. Voitko did his job. That was a little chopper, went high to the shortstop, and he decided to do a 180 turn and make the throw, and he threw it away. And now instead of a 1-0, it's 4-0. And Voitko, you're not going to get credit for how well he pitched these last 3 pitches, or batters, I should say.
As Seymour just hits it foul.
Yeah. So ranging from 76 to 88, like 88 first inning fastball. So he's got some velocity, this kid.
Batter right now is Justin Simard.
Smart.
Batting 8th tonight. He'll be in right field in the top of the second. And he was in the top of the first. They don't change.
How's he doing this year so far? It's only 3 games, I know.
Let's see where. That one's fouled straight back.
Yeah.
Through 3 games, Simarda's batting .231 on 13 ABs. Scored 1 run. Has 4 strikeouts and a stolen base.
Now, a bit of a pattern showing up here now. Last 4 batters off speed, so he goes back fastball. And he does. 89.
Gets him. Well, that'll end the ending for the Red Sox, scoring 4 on 2 errors. 2 errors, 2 walks and a hit with 3 strikeouts for Voitko. Top of the second coming up.
Yeah, so 89. He's starting to warm up.
Yeah, with an 89-mile-an-hour fastball.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's still his first one out, so he might get more throughout the game.
Well, we talked about that. I think it's such a shame. Got in trouble. In all fairness, even though that first run was those two back-to-back doubles were both booted balls, and then the shortstop made the play. I don't know if he threw it off the bag a bit, but third base did make the tag. And then he has the batter roll over, chop the ball, high chopper, and I just think the shortstop overplayed that one, threw it away, and now it's 4-0. So I'll be quite interested to see what he does when he comes for the second inning. The other thing too, you have a younger team early in the season. Chemistry's not quite there, but they are 5-0.
Yeah, and 5-0 is 5-0, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can't win them all unless you win the first 5.
Who'd they beat?
Let me take a look here.
I think they played. Did they play a division, or is this the first one?
Schedule. They beat Okotoks 12-11.
Really?
This one's lined out to left center and will get it down for a single.
Yeah, shoestring catch on that little hop. Really nice play, but he just couldn't get to that. A bit of a quail.
It's a single for Carter Roth. Coming up to bat, Evan Morrison.
Great pitch.
First pitch in, there's strike one.
Yeah, nice high slurve.
So yeah,
Of a slider.
12-11 win over Okotoks, 13-10 over Moose Jaw, 10-4 over Swift Current, 17-7 over Lethbridge,
Holy smokes.
and 13-4 over Swift Current.
Oh, these guys can score.
Haven't scored in less than 10 yet.
Wow. And I look at that lineup, they seem kind of young in key areas. But,
That one's super high.
but they can swing the bat, I guess, eh?
Yeah,
Jeez.
that's what matters.
Wow. Yeah, they want to get into those shootouts because the pitcher's not.
Pitch comes in, swung on, back pick. Runner safe.
Yeah, nice play there. Nice attempt. The tag by the third base was, he swung it back a little high. He might have had a chance if the tag was at the bag. But, tagged him on the beak of the helmet. So that means
Now
the hands
stepping into the box is Aaron Volcona.
Vacona?
Volcona. Or Volcano is probably how you'd pronounce that.
Where? Volcano.
Volcano. Like volcano. That makes more sense.
Yeah, Volcano. Well, he popped on high center field. Can of corn. That's the out. That's 2 outs. Runner at first. Yeah,
Aaron
Volcano
is the oldest of the 3 Volcano brothers.
Yeah. What's his average at? I'm kind of intrigued. I know we talked about being early sample, but still.
Batting 400.
Yeah. Good start. Any home runs?
No home runs.
Lead off with a high slurve. I see Morrison's got 2 home runs.
As he lifts the leg. Throws in.
That's
And
strike.
called. Strike 1. 1-1. 2 outs. Runner on first. Hungerford looks, delivers.
Great pitch. Oh, a
Didn't
little high.
make the call.
Yeah. Oh, this is the beer batter?
I think so.
Oh.
I think so. Our fun little tradition.
Yeah, it's fun.
Another back pick. This
Yep.
one not in time either. Hungerford pitches. In there for
Wow.
strike 2. As the count runs full, the runner will be moving.
Nice little, kind of a slider, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Kind of a slow slurve. But he caught that corner nicely.
This one's grounded to the shortstop. Fox will throw over, and the play is made. So with one hit, one strikeout, the Red Sox get out without any damage. Going to the bottom of the second.
Okay, we have ads now. Yeah, we have ads.
Where is he? I didn't see him. I see what's your name? Lindsay, thanks.
Maybe chasing summer
When did he get here? Oh, yeah? Nice. This guy hit 88, that's 89. Yeah.
All right, we are here now.
I should get a little feedback on this. Hello. That's kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a way to reduce the feedback.
Hello. Oh, that's better. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I have to move my mic further away.
Yep.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
All right.
Well, as we enter the bottom of the second, we have 9-1-2 coming up for the Red Sox. That'll be Jordan Tucker, Sam Baker, and Searing Jackson.
Back in 10.
All right, and as we enter the bottom of the second for the Red Sox, we got 9-1-2 coming up with Jordan Tucker, Sam Baker, and Searing Jackson.
He's playing.
They're going to have a lineup change here. Raphael Jackson,
Oh, it's Raphael.
number 20.
It's Raphael Jackson.
Well, this is number 10 up to bat, though.
Yeah, bottom of the order. This is Jordan Tucker. As he pops out
Yeah, a little
to the
boost.
shortstop.
Yeah, we'll boot the shortstop. Shortstop is
Shortstop for the
Medhat.
Manhat is Johnny Bucano.
Locano.
I have trouble with that name. I don't know why.
I could be saying it wrong, too. It's a good
First
pitch.
pitch there, in there for a strike. Bunt attempt, popped up and foul.
Not much of a lineup for the beer batter. Eh? Too cold tonight? I'd say what's the temperature? It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 16 Celsius. We are in Canada, so.
Yeah, I grew up with the imperial system.
Swing and a
89.
miss from Baker.
Wow. This guy's got an arm. 89 fastball. And he's got a nice range, nice depth. You know, he works it up and down. I like this kid. He's a good pitcher.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think his
And
defense
since the
has
first
let him down.
4 batters, he's struck out 4 of the last 6 and got a pop out for the other, or for one more. And the one guy who reached was an error.
Yeah. Wow. I think that, all 4 runs were errors, weren't they? 88 again. Just a bloop. Wow, good
And they
throw.
called him out. Great play by the Mavericks.
Great
That'll
hustle.
end the bottom of the second.
That was number 11. Man, he came charging in. He did a super job. Yeah, our lineup, she said.
Yeah, numbers on the
Yeah, I don't know.
Mavericks.
Do you have numbers?
I only got them from the. Here,
No, that's strange, eh?
do this.
So who was number 11 made that play? That was a very nice
That
play.
was a shortstop, Lucano.
Oh, was that Vakana?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice job. Fired a rocket, too.
We're going to play a game called the 5-second rule. So I need you to list off 3 baseball positions in 5 seconds. Can you do it? Are you confident? All right. Timer's starting. Let's hear it.
So just checking with Mitch, I saw
Beautiful. I picked the easy one.
Corey Carter is in town.
Houston, everybody.
Corey's from Houston, Texas. And, he was a great pitcher here back in about 2015, 2016, if memory serves me right. And was a pitching coach on the coaching staff with Mitch and Jeff McDonald back in 2017.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, a good kid, does a good job as a player, as a coach. And it's great to see that they come back. He's got a family now, too. Married a local girl. And he's got the kids up here from Texas enjoying some Red Sox baseball.
That's quite the trip.
Yeah.
Must love his Red Sox.
Oh, well, alumni. Well, I'll say his wife, Lindsay, is from Regina, too, so
That's true.
visiting family as well. So it's win-win all the way around. All right, Hungerford. Start of the 3rd inning. Hasn't thrown a lot of pitches, so.
That
And
one's
as a
grounded back
comebacker.
to Hungerford. And he'll make the throw to first base for the 1-3 put-out.
Yeah, I got like that. First pitch, comes back to his shoestrings, blocks the ball, picks it up, makes the easy throw to first. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Yeah, does everything you ask him to.
He does, yeah.
As he delivers another pitch. Gets in there for a strike 1. At the plate here is Jeremy Freeman Jr.
Oh, good pitch. Just a little inside. Jeremy's from Chicago. Another guy that plays at Ottawa University,
That
Nebraska.
one swung on and missed.
Wow, that was a heavy changeup. Mid-sevens. Wow.
The 1-2 from Hungerford. High.
Sped it up a little bit, mid-sevens again. It gets you reaching, Hungerford.
Swung on and grounded past the third base and then to left field. He'll turn, run for second,
Yep.
and get in there standing. So a 1-0 double for Freeman Jr.
Yeah, Freeman waited long enough, but he still turned on that pitch and drove that shot inside the third base chalk, down the third base line for an easy stand-up double. So with 1 out, Medicine Hat has a runner in scoring position with a lefty up the bat.
First runner in scoring position of the game for Medicine Hat.
I guess it is, eh? Yeah, because they got first, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yet number 1 up the bat? It's not a number I'd pick.
I think it's 7.
Is that a 7? Hey, that's a 1.
Oh, it's a 1. He's playing position 7. Yeah.
Position 7, left field.
Yeah. So that one's grounded to the second baseman. And they make the play.
Oh, so that was Yushi, the kid from Japan.
Yeah.
And the way he swung that back, he just sort of guided it to the right side to advance the runner. They tried to kill it.
And
They got the
productive,
job
though.
done. Yeah, you know, a very Japanese-like, right? Team guy.
Pitch in. Lined out center
that's a deep
field.
shot.
And that'll bounce in front of the wall. Scoring one. That's an RBI or double for Johnny Volcano.
Yeah, Volcano, that one kind of surprised everybody in the park. Like the way it left his bat, I was thinking, okay, fly ball center field, but it just kept carrying, kept going. Plus a lot of backspin on the ball to keep it carrying.
Yeah. Well, with 2 out, 1 in, and 1 on, up to the plate comes Tyler Van Nest.
The Mormon Saskatchewan kid.
So that one catches the outside corner for strike 1 from Hungerford.
Nice pitch, off speed, rolls over. I was just thinking, that here's Medicine Hat. After 5 games, they're averaging about 11 runs scored. So the Red Sox bring in Hungerford, who's coming from the left side, lots of off speed, keeping Medicine Hat off balance. Aside from that double, never really hit anything hard.
That'd be interesting to see how many lefties they face this year.
Medicine Hat?
Yeah.
Well, I think, what I'm alluding to is, it could be right-handed, but I think they're going to stay away from the fastballs because when you're scoring that many runs, you're swinging a good bat. So the idea is to get them out front, reaching on the ball, take the power away, and so far Hungerford has done that. We need a sponsor for these broadcasts, Right. Like Stiegel. Stiegel should be sponsoring.
If you pay me, I'll call you for be the sponsor. You can just pay it to me. We'll keep it on the table.
Yeah. Let's see, what do I need? I need Stiegel. I need a jacket. Red Sox got to get. I got to mooch a jacket, right? What else do I need?
Gary about that.
Yeah. Like for crying out loud.
As we return for the bottom of the third, the Red Sox will have Jaden Calera, James Wright, and Riley Bender. Batters 3, 4, and 5 in the lineup.
Calera?
That one Ben's in there for strike 1. Voiko just threw his 34th pitch. This will be his 37th. This is lined out to left field.
That's going to carry.
And off the wall. Stand-up double. Calera.
That was a really good hit. That was a low and away, 89-mile-an-hour fastball. I'd cut off the plate, but Calera, he got a nice pitching wedge on it, and Oppo hit out to the left-hand corner, and just short hit, like it hit the bottom of that wall. Surprised how far it went. But it's all mechanics too. If you get that power V going, the proper extension, they hit the sweet spot. That ball's going to carry.
Yeah, no doubt. It's the first strike. The first pitch to right is in their first strike.
Now here we are, leadoff double again, but that was a legit double.
James Wright to second base and makes the play.
Now 2 things in that play. The great pitch, bust him in the hands inside. Had enough power, though, to muscle it to the right side to advance Calera to third. So now we have a runner in scoring position, and you can score Those are 6, 7 different ways from third base. Pass ball, wild pitch, sack fly, squeeze.
Ground ball into the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, hit.
Hit. Yeah. Home
You
run.
got me there.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, hit, scores are on, sack fly. If you try something, find some field.
pitch. Fouled straight back.
A little off-speed changeup, 73. I haven't noticed a back-to-back. I've noticed a off-speed followed by a 89 fastball. So I'm looking fastball. And I got
This
it.
one's grounded through the
91.
hole in the shortstop third base hole. That'll be an RBI single for Riley Bender.
Yeah, just unlucky. Like, he hit 91 on that pitch down at the knees. And he rolled it. That was a good hit. Rolled it through the 6 hole, the shortstop, third base.
One on, one in, and one out. Up steps Matthew Fox, the shortstop.
Oh, nice
That
pitch.
ball catches the inside of the the zone, according to the umpire.
Yeah, nice pitch inside on the hands. Took something off, hit a spot.
0-1, high.
Yeah, again, high 83. He's working the hands on Fox. A 5-1 lead for the Red Sox. Not much of a lead at first. Nice bender.
That one catches the corner again.
Fans didn't like that. I thought that was a little high and out, but
Matthew Fox so far this year batting 400.
is that right?
Yeah, 3 RBIs. 6 hits.
86 off the hands.
Fox had a really good season last year too, if I remember correctly. Batting
Yeah,
349, 3 home runs, 15 swipes.
Bit of a contact hitter, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, good fastball.
That one goes on the corner for strike 3.
Yeah, sat him down. High 8s. Good fastball.
Up steps Angelo Franco. Angelo Franco playing third base tonight.
Moody, BC. Mineral Area College. Wonder where that is.
Catches
84.
the zone, strike 1.
No attempt at all to steal.
Franco sets, throws, and fouled off.
I came in a little off speed, 7 to 9. 2 strikes. Now I'm looking at up and in fastball. This would be the
Park Hills, Missouri,
The
Mineral
playbook.
Area
Let's
College.
see.
Franco delivers, swung on and
Wow.
missed.
Great pitch. Threw a curveball.
So with 2 hits, and the Red Sox score 1 run and leave one on.
It's a big run by the Red Sox, but Voitko. Well, I like this kid. He can pitch. Yeah, I don't know who's been working on Curry Field this year, but it's the best I've seen it. It looks like the lips are shaving down. Mind you, tonight the batter's box is crumbling a bit. Yeah, the mound is breaking down a bit too. The problem with Curry Field is it's not just the Red Sox field.
Yeah.
So, I know there were workouts on here today. There's 18U. There's a Q Senior League that plays here. So this field takes a bit of a beating, especially the batter's box and the mound. So sometimes an argument can be made to have a turf mound so it doesn't break down, and even a turf box at home plate. Because here we are in the top of the 4th. And that batter's box is looking a little tough. You know? You know, considering the evening, it's a decent crowd. Not bad.
And as we
So,
know from
so
last year,
people can email me at l.mcdonald@sastel.net if they wish to sponsor the show.
oh, there you go.
Like I've talked about jackets, some new shoes.
Maybe some
Oh,
nice,
nice picture
shades.
inside. Oh, there's. I was just saying, is president? Is Gary the president now? Brotzel?
I think he's the president, yeah. So that's where we're at.
No, nice pitch. Nice shot on the inside.
Carter Roth at the plate with an 0-2 count. Hungerford looks him down.
Oh,
Goes
threw it
ball
up.
high of the zone. We got Roth, Morrison, and Volcano. Aaron Volcano up this inning.
Man,
This one's
can't believe he hit
grounded
that.
hard and thrown over that first baseman's head. And Roth will take second, take a look, and that ball be put back in the play.
Now, there's a couple things I can see here, but it's early in the season, but the catcher follows the runner as he should. Now the ball's thrown away. Okay, I know but he got the ball and he threw it to third. Nobody's covering home, so the ball gets away from third. It's a free run.
Yeah.
So the coverage wasn't there. Yeah, a little off speed again.
Evan
to work
Morrison
outside.
at the plate.
Oh, let's chip back. Oh, by the way, I didn't check. Did you check? Apple pie tonight, lemon meringue. What kind of pie is it?
I didn't even look.
Why is it not being brought up to us? This is crazy. How do you broadcast without pie? Oh, there's
That
a
one's
pop-up.
hot. Straight back. And everyone just kind of lets it fall.
Man. It looked like Calero was playing it, and all of a sudden he saw the traffic from Franco and stopped. Franco stopped,
Yeah.
and it came down pretty hard right between them, eh?
Yeah, it kind of did.
Yeah, those kind of errors drive a coach, a pitcher crazy,
No kidding.
because that's an out. Now what happens here? Ball, 2 strikes. Didn't get the call.
Didn't get the call, so it'll
No.
be 2-2.
And that pitch was a little bit low.
Runner on second.
You see when the catcher frames it like that, it's too obvious.
Morrison this season so far, 375 through 24 at bats, as that one's grounded foul. 9 hits, 2 of them homers with 6 RBIs,
Yeah.
7 strikeouts.
See, you don't want to give a guy like that in your life. No, left-handed hitter, runner at second, 2-2 pitch.
The pitch from Hungerberg. That one's high in the air, but playable back there for Matthew Fox, and 1 out.
The thing about that, Fox called that play early enough that left fielder, could rein it in a bit
Yeah.
and let him make the play. If it didn't get past him, well, he's there to support.
Or if something weird happens to the ball and he realizes that Fox doesn't get it, he's close enough to try and make a play still. That's another thing. Like,
Yeah,
it has
no,
a
I
weird
think once
spin
that ball
on it.
hits the ground, unless the runner takes off.
Yeah.
Oh,
That one's
that's
lined hard
smoked.
to left field and gone.
A 2-run home run.
Aaron Volcano.
Volcano. Yeah, we talked about Medicine Hat and the power. The numbers are pretty up the first 5 games. All of a sudden, one swing of the bat, and they're back in this ball game. 5-3 with 1 out. And that was a no-doubter. Right in the alley. Just past the scoreboard in left field.
And you can see why Medicine Hat
Yeah, that was a 360 shot at least.
You can see why Medicine Hat puts up so many runs. They've only put up 3 today, but
So
every
far.
swing is so
So
good.
far.
Yeah, so far. And every swing is so good.
Well, I think what's happening here is that you're getting through the lineup, and now they're sitting on the off-speed pitches because we're seeing a lot of that, and they're starting to time it.
That was
Now-
Cano's first of the year.
Is that his first?
Yep.
That was legit. Now, Dvorak here, I think that's a problem when you – I'll get swing.
That one's up and straight back.
Like
and on to
Dvorak.
Winnipeg Street.
He's 6'1", 145 pounds. That's a product of the residence food. Like 140, that's pretty light. A lot of these guys are quite light, There's a chip, third base. Yeah, that's a good
Pulled
out.
in there by Franco.
Like, obviously good ball players, but I think there's some room for conditioning, It's not like the 60s where you never touched the weight. Like now everybody's fit, working out, developing power. Like 160 pounds and 145 pounds, lots of room. Put some muscle on.
Dvorak.
But the biggest problem too is when you can. When can you?
Especially with the schedule of a college ball player. And
Yeah, it would have to be in the fall season primarily. That's where you have to build. Then you're spending the rest of the 6 months maintaining because you have your bulk of your schedule after Christmas and then through the summertime.
this pitch.
Oh,
In
good
on the
pitch.
hands, popped up. Fox will make the play.
Now, good pitching to
Red Sox
Hungerford. He hit the spots in the hands, took his power away. Good bounce back after that home run.
Yep. Gets next 2 guys for 2 runs on 2 hits and nobody left on. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, so there's a lot of positive. I can see how we're talking 5-0. Voitko, I like this kid as a pitcher. They're starting to swing the bats. And if they settle down defensively, it could be a tough game after all.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right now it's the first inning. It's a big turning point, right?
Yeah, that
Well,
4-run
should say
first for
turning
the Red
point.
Sox.
Yeah, that's some giveaway runs there.
The Red Sox will have Justin Samard, Jordan Tucker, and Sam Baker due up in the bottom of the 4th.
That game change, well, not game change, sorry. Point streak. It's a little bit slow converting, eh? Is it automatic? Is it handled by somebody?
It can be. Oh no, it's definitely handled by somebody.
No, it is?
Yeah,
So they have to
I would think so.
I would assume it's run by someone.
hit the button?
I would assume someone's running it. I would assume someone's running it.
Yeah, because I do like it. You can see the stats, but now we've got a batter coming in bat.
Yeah.
King? No.
No.
Still
Because
Hungerford,
it
yeah.
still is Hungerford on the mound, which is not true because Voitko's on the mound.
Right.
Pitch in
Oh.
and line through the gap.
That's a good hit.
That was Justin Samard.
I tend to pick at Samar because he tends to step back and try to yank everything, And,
It was waiting
once in
for
a
me to
while,
reload.
get some power. Get a shot. There's Samar, 1 for 2 tonight. 3 for 13, 230 overall. You got that single.
Pitch in there for a ball.
I thought that's a bit of a hit. They called it a hit to the 7. Went to the 6 hole, did it?
I think they're saying it went to left field.
ball?
Yeah.
Oh.
That
No.
one's lined into left field.
That's a line 7. I was surprised, they just tapped at the right spots, eh? Like, just in between everybody. Not much power, but what is it, first and second? Not out. And that was Tucker. Tucker is 1 for 2 tonight.
Yeah.
He's batting .333 so far.
Now up to bat is Sam Bakers. He lays down a bunt
Nice bunt.
and can beat it out as the ball is dropped over there at first base.
I think
Evan Morrison, the first baseman.
now Voitko made a great play, threw a strike right at the belt, and all first baseman palmed it and dropped it. I think Voitko, the team tonight, should all chip in and buy him supper and a couple of refreshments because he's done everything right, but his defense is lacking tonight. Man, he threw a great, should have been an out. Now, same thing, bases juice, none out.
They did label that an E3.
Oh, absolutely,
Yep.
no question.
But yeah, I think you're right.
I think he must have been looking to come up throwing for some reason because it was right there.
I don't know
really,
why it's
and I
forced.
wanna
Both
say
those
that.
guys are moving.
Yeah. Well, I want to say that for Voitko because he's done so many things right tonight, but he's being punished on the scoreboard and statistically. Good
So when
pitch.
Ben's in there for strike one. Raphael Jackson wanted to make an apology. I had him as Jackson
Oh.
Searing earlier, but I looked at the first name column when I was looking him up.
89 that he chips off. He's 1 for 2 tonight, 2 for 12, 160. A little bit of a slow start, but left-handed bats. And if he could just yank anything to the right side, he'll score a run, maybe 2.
That
And
one
he
is
does.
to the right and gets past the second baseman. Third base coach will hold the runner.
Now, a good pitch, and all he did, Jackson, was to basically threw the bat out at it, and it was just out of the reach of the second baseman. Falls into right field, and yeah, a big run, 6-3.
Just third RBI of the year.
He's
for
getting the job
Raphael
done.
Jackson.
Yeah. The Calera, who's 1 for 2 tonight, it's 4 for 12 with 2 RBIs. Again, a left-hander. 75 change up to the outside, so it'll be interesting how they pitch him. Working outside, 87. The wind is completely stopped. Hey, the flags are right down.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful night, man.
Really has turned out to
Yeah,
be a gorgeous night
Yeah,
here
it really
in
is.
China. Popped up straight back.
88.
Watch out, all the drivers on Winnipeg Street.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's as we mentioned, 70, probably about 68 Fahrenheit now. No wind, too cold for the mosquitoes. This is good.
Yeah, good. Mosquitoes can't hurt you. You're wearing a jacket.
Right, 89. Man, this kid. Yeah, he works high eights. I'll have to check his college stats. You know, Ottawa University. Did we decide it was in Nebraska? Hey, where was Mineral Arena area for Springs? Where's that?
That was in Missouri.
That's in
Park
Missouri,
Hills,
eh?
Missouri.
Oh, I'll have to remember that. Show me state. Okay, so full count, none out. A walk's a run, a hit's a run, sack fly is a run. And he, you know what?
Tops it.
91. 91 down into the shoestrings that Calera chopped at and got a piece of it. I'll tell you, Voitko, how do you go wrong? He hit a good spot there, but you know, Calera stayed alive and chipped it out.
Waco sets, throws, and fouled off.
89. More of a low split there. Good little battle here. Claire doing enough to stay alive. He's in charge. He could have a big inning here. If
Like
he
a set.
gets it.
Throws. Fouls another one off.
That was a good pitch. 89 up and away. And he didn't have the power and the speed to turn on that ball. And that fouled over Medicine Hat's dugout. But that's 3-4 straight foul balls. Good battle.
That
5.
one's line. Foul. Voitko made 18 appearances, finishing the season with a 3-1 record and a 475. Made 2 starts, striking out 25 in 36 innings. That
All
is
right. What
at,
conference is that? Midwest?
I would assume it is in Kansas, so
It is Kansas, eh? Is that a NAIA school or D2, D1? Ottawa.
if I can find something about
And
it.
he walked him. 89
Walked
up
in
and
a
out.
run.
Yeah, he missed his spot. See, they played New Orleans, Louisiana State, Shreveport. That's NAIA. Mid-America Christian. Looks like an NAIA
Louisiana
school.
State Shreveport just finished.
So if you gets, yeah, keep going. If you go all the way down, you'll probably see the, yeah, NAIA. Yeah.
LSU Shreveport just finished the undefeated season.
How do you do that, eh? Wow. I think it was 59 and 62 games to win the College World Series in
Yeah.
NAIA.
Incredible.
Isn't that? So he gets knocked out in the bottom of the 4th, but I'll tell you, really unfortunate because I thought he pitched a really good game.
Yeah, he did.
He's
He's
pitched-
responsible for all 3 runners on base right now.
He is? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But of the 7 runs, his defense errors had to be accountable for 6.
The new pitcher gets in. We'll try to get his number.
They come up on points.
Oh yeah, might right. Reload and see if it. Not yet.
So Claire gets a walk. What number is he?
Can't tell.
Lefty coming in.
Oh, there we go. Here it is. We got
Levesque.
Levis.
Levesque. Garrett Levesque from Littleton, Colorado. Tabor College, a senior. So they're coming at the Red Sox with some veteran pitcher.
Five 5'11", 185 pounds from the left side.
Yeah, solid guy.
They only have
He's been
4
eating
seniors
properly, working out. 4 seniors?
on their
That's
pitching
it?
staff.
Oh, pitching staff? Oh, okay.
Yeah, 4 seniors on the pitching staff.
But
They've
not
already
much.
brought 2 tonight.
And they've got 4 seniors. They got that right? 5 seniors.
5 seniors, 5 senior hitters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, in an outfield. Jeez, what was I saying? Slurve is a 66.
First pitch from Levesque
Out
is
to
a
the
strike.
Yeah, nice pitch. Interesting start.
Levesque sets, readies, throws, grounded foul.
68, trying to take the power away. He's not going to challenge him with a fastball yet. He's got 2 strikes. Bulls were kind of high sliders, slurves.
At the plate is James Wright, 0-for-1 with a walk. Another good eye there.
84-85 fastball.
Right, batting .307 with 1 RBI on the season. Lebec has an ERA of 6.75.
Oh, is that right, eh?
4 innings. So that one's blooped
That's
out
gonna
to
fall
center
in.
field and
Quail.
gonna fall in no man's land.
Oh, they didn't
Third
send
base
him.
throws up the hold sign.
Oh, that's a
Sam
miss.
Baker will score.
Yeah, that runner at third should have scored because he should have been coming hard around third. The coach held him up. He was in the trot. And, the ball was bobbled again by the outfield. That's a missed one. Missed opportunity.
Still with nobody out. James Wright on first, Jaden Calera on second, and Raphael Jackson on third. Riley Bender at the plate.
67. Yeah, right now, if I'm going to say anything about the Mavericks tonight, they missed curfew because they're booting the ball a bit defensively. Oh, way out in front. Kind of changed his mind on that swing. And, well, probably better because it fouled off. 1-1 pitch. Probably sitting on a bender.
Levesque looks, throws, and in the dirt.
Yeah, 81. That was a fastball, but a little sticky on him. So the stock or radar gun only picked up 81.
Pitch. Grounded foul. That'll bring the count to 2-2.
Nice little, again, kind of that one fooled me. A bit of a changeup, I think, that one.
Beck looks down, the catcher gets the signal. Sets and throws.
Fastball.
Good job to foul that off by Riley Bender. Some really great at-bats all game, but especially in this inning from the Red Sox.
Yeah, they're battling, getting a pitch counts up, and 2-2, a few foul balls, and he's still in there.
The Beck throws.
So what we're saying is anything close, they're protecting. And, so far tonight, those protection swings are chipping the ball foul. And you have another chance to reset and try it again. It's also a little tough on the pitcher, too, eh? Huh?
Blue pants when they're just swinging to protect and they get some hits out of it, like on that last at bat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, or you got the walk by Calera. So, the pitcher's, seeing 4 or 5 balls fouled off, he's thinking, geez, what am I going to throw? She might miss a spot. Aim it too much.
Swung on and missed by Riley Bender.
Yeah,
second strikeout of the night. So bases loaded, 1 out. Up to the plate comes Matthew Fox. Matthew Fox, 2 strikeouts tonight. 1 looking and 1 swinging.
Yeah, Fox, as mentioned, is a contact hitter. So he'll be sitting back. I would sit looking for a off-speed pitch here. It's 1 out, bases loaded, 8-3 lead. A big inning for the Red Sox. Good pitch.
That one bends in there.
A big sliding slurve that comes across the place on the right-hander. So it's a little tougher angle for the batter to pick up that ball on that backdoor pitch.
Pitch.
Oh, trying to
Outside.
Yeah, I just stayed out. Tried to catch the outside corner.
Catcher
that bender.
Nate King really tried to pull the other one back and get the call.
Yeah, he just tried that back door and didn't miss by much.
Swung on and missed by Fox.
Yeah,
Count runs to 1-2.
that was a changeup. Nice pitch. So again, all Fox is looking to protect, look for contact, try and put something out of the infield. get the ball in play, though.
Fox swings through another and gets another strikeout.
He's having a tough night.
It just looks a little in between tonight.
Yeah.
Can't catch up to the fastball. Can't read the slider. And it's just,
That's in between, all right. 0 for 3 with
wait,
2
look
Ks.
at the definition.
Yeah, yeah. All right, bases juice. So these guys are going to be on the run for any kind of contact. And there it
That
is.
was line to right.
Wow.
Franco gets a knock. Round comes 1. Round comes 2. Red Sox will get 2.
That was a
on the
smart piece of
2-out
batting.
double.
Yeah. Went with the pitch, drove it to the right side, had enough of a line to it that the right fielder could make the play. Really nice shot. I was also noticing number 5, third base for the Red Sox.
Angelo Franco.
Is that Franco?
Angelo
thought it was number
Franco's
5.
playing third.
No.
Sam Wright, or
The,
James
the
Wright.
base runner. Our base runner.
Oh, on third base.
Yeah.
James Wright.
Yeah. Yeah, right. He ran like a catcher there.
He is a catcher.
Yeah.
They have him listed as catcher.
Yeah. Because I thought, oh, he could score, but no, that's right.
Catcher first base. He's listed at
That's
there.
a tough position, you know. You're not going to get catchers with any speed because you're always in that crouch, hard on the knees.
Consulting supporting foul balls for the first time ever.
So, wow,
This is the
surprising.
10th batter
10th
of the setting.
10th batter?
10th batter.
Is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Up to hit right now is
So I've got my.
Justin Samard, and he led off the inning with a base hit.
We
Came
have,
around
to,
to score.
we have to send a message out. Like, we haven't decided what's a pie tonight. I'm running out of steam. That pitch is outside, 81.
Just text Gary. He'll get you set up.
I left my phone.
Oh, yeah.
Man, if you're listening to this broadcast, Gary, he's out about the field shaking hands and doing his presidential things.
Pitch from Lebec. High.
Yeah.
We never just really snapped down like it was supposed to.
You know, we got to have a look at Voitko's numbers pitch-wise. Like, I was impressed with him.
That one's lined right to the third baseman.
Yeah. But a big inning for the Red Sox, 5 runs.
Yeah, and the Red Sox score 5 in that inning.
A couple of key hits, huh?
What would I count? 5 runs on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 1 error.
1 error?
1 error. Yep. That catching error at first base there on the bunt by Baker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The same inning.
Voitko, boy, that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Half an hour ago. So Voitko, yeah, he made the play, but the defense did make the catch. And Voitko went 3 innings, 7 hits, 10 runs. He's responsible for 4 earned. So 6 unearned. Jeez. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Yeah. I think they got a picture there. Oh. The special was what?
$2 hot dog.
$2. Let's go. What's happening here? Nobody's moving.
You were asking about.
Nobody's saying Leo.
You're asking about Boston.
No, I was asking about pie.
Well, you know, you're asking about Voitko. God.
I just went through Voitko. Yeah.
Yeah.
He had seven hits.
7 hits, 10 runs, only 4 of them earned.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, his defense.
6 strikeouts.
And even
Batters faced 21.
I'd honestly question the 4 runs against him, too, because some of those booted balls, you know, obviously they counted in the stats, but, yeah, It'd be a different ball game if they didn't boot it around early. All right, here we go. Hungerford is out for his 5th inning.
Yeah, Hungerford returns for the top of the 5th.
Yeah.
He pitches the first one in there for a strike. Jeremy Freeman Jr., 1 for 1 tonight.
He had a good shot there. He's got fast hands. I noticed that bat really. Good bat speed. Not a big guy either.
No, Jeremy Freeman Jr. listed
It's
at
5 for 15.
6 foot 180.
Really? Man, it doesn't look that big, does he? No. Oh, that's a good size. 180? Yeah, I guess he's kind of thick in the quads, eh? But it's got some hand speed there.
He's got a quick bat.
It's got any home runs?
No home runs this year. 6 RBIs, batting 9th.
Yeah.
At least today is batting 9th. But
Yeah, good numbers, eh? For a number 9 guy.
54 pitches.
Oh, he hit that one deep.
55 now as that one's flown high into
Yeah.
the air.
It's
Caught
just
out
hanging.
there in center field.
Yeah, he didn't get through that. You can see the bat head collapse on that pitch. So he lost a lot of power. It ended up being a flyer into the gap on the right side. Center right.
You see Uzawa
The Japanese
steps back
kid.
in. Yep.
Left-handed hitter. 3 for 17. 176. 0 for 2 tonight. He did hit that shot to the right side to move the runner early in the game.
Yeah.
I think it was lost at bat.
Yeah, last at bat, 3rd
Yeah.
inning. He grounded out 4-3, but moved the runner over.
Wow.
That one's in there.
See that pitch? That was a great pitch. They used to call that magically a screwball. It came back in. Must have been a 2-seam cutter. A great pitch. Back to back. Oh, he didn't get the
Just
call.
didn't get that one.
Wow. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 from Hungerford.
I like to see that cutter again.
Hungerford on his 61st pitch. Gets the call, 2-2.
61 pitches, eh? If you get out of this inning quick, you could have one more.
Yeah.
Bullpen's quiet.
Someone's grounded up the middle. Booted at second base, but it wasn't an easy play by any means.
No, he had a long way to go. And actually, almost worked out in that, you know, he bumped it to Fox at shortstop, and with any luck, you know, could be like a pass. Fox could have picked it up and thrown it to first.
They didn't rule that a hit for Uzawa.
They didn't?
They did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah.
I'm usually pretty hard on that stat, but that was a legit hit.
So that one's high in the air.
A little bit of power, but it's going to fall short.
Caught out there by Jackson. Jackson's getting some action in this 5th inning here. 2 fly balls and 3 batters.
Well, that's Hungerford, eh? Like, he's going to get you to roll over. He's going to get you to pop up. And
Yeah.
so, true to form so far this inning.
On the season, he has 6 innings pitched, only 4 strikeouts. So
Yeah, he's not a strikeout guy. A little defense behind him, and certainly helps. It was a good pitch, but a little bit too outside.
only 2 strikeouts tonight. He sets.
He's sitting on a 10-3 lead, so right now,
The runner goes. Throw down.
actually had him.
Couldn't be picked.
Yeah,
Matt Fox just couldn't quite get that.
Nope.
So that'll be a stolen base.
it's a good throw by Calera. Fox was a little bit too far in front of the bag, you know, when he made that play. Didn't sit and wait for it.
Hungerford will check the runner, deliver. Just a bit outside. 2-1. So Tyler Finesse at the plate. Finished 8 for 24 in the air, 1 home run, 8 RBIs.
Oh, that's
This
a
one's
pop.
flown high.
That could be trouble.
High. Fox
Oh.
will make the catch.
Yeah, went a long way to make that play. Ended up on its heels, backpedaled a little bit. Kind of an awkward catch, but it's a catch.
Yeah,
Chicken on the pie?
I can.
I guess so.
We're on an ad. We're on an ad.
Ad?
Yeah, ad.
How do you know? You can click it. Oh, you clicked an ad? What do you mean you don't know? You're the technician, right? Yeah. What program is this again? With these guys? Who? VMix? So VMix is doing the broadcast? Flow Sports? Oh,
Went there, went here, now I'm working my way there.
that's right. Yep. You're welcome. Hey, who's that? Get over here. What's going on, kid? How are you? I see you too. I'll do some plugs here. As soon as I did that, the ratings went up. Where cars you come out? It's like that.
I got to watch the replay last night.
That TV, Access one? So all these going?
Wonderful.
Oh, that's good.
Pardon me?
It's a blonde.
Yeah.
Nice. Pile of Bones. That's a local brewery. Right?
Yeah, on Dewdney Avenue. First pitch in there for strike 1.
All new pitcher, right? For Medicine Hat. It's going to reload.
See this?
1-1. Right-hander.
Yeah, it is because it's right-hander. Swung on a miss by Tucker.
85. I didn't catch the number, and Point Streak hasn't caught up. She's got a quick little release, 85. Kind of snaps his wrist, so a little deceiving. Oh, there it is there. Now,
Tucker
you see this
strikes out.
plate? See this plate coming up? Oh, it's a pizza.
Yeah, so I think they got it wrong because on the specials, it's $5 pizza, $4 carrot cake, no pie.
Carrot cake, though, you know? I'll tell you. All right, so we got Centella pitching. Throws a slider.
Sam
was too far.
Baker at the plate. Baker last inning laid down the bunt that caused the error.
Centella's from Panama. Never been there. 85. He's consistent at 85. And I see Medicine Hat's got, geez, they got 5, 6, 7 guys. No, hold it. 1, 2, 3, at least 5 guys from Ottawa.
From Ottawa University, you mean?
Yeah, yeah. Ball and 2 strikes with 1 out. So Centella is having a start that he wants. He's ahead on this batter.
So that one's fouled back into the net.
Yeah. Baker had to protect. He's 1 for 2 tonight, 2 for 8, 250 in the season.
2 RBIs.
Yeah.
Hard to get a lot of RBIs when you're at the top. That one's grounded to
Just
shortstop,
slap it.
and
Oh!
it's booted again.
Now, he rolled over on that, and of course, a lot of top spin on the ball. And the shortstop, Volcano, he mishandled that and booted that one again. And again tonight, when they boot the ball, it's like a little punt. That went up 40 feet in the air.
Yeah.
So no play, no chance. And Baker gets the first. Well, that's a change-up 72, down in the dirt though. So 1 out, runner at first. Jackson was 2 for 3 tonight. Well, I took a good hack at that one. Man, I'll tell you, Centella is just 85. Talking about consistent, which is not good.
Runner goes. Throw down, not going to be in time and not on line. And the runner ball gets through.
You got the
Baker couldn't read it in time and couldn't get to third.
Sometimes yelling go, go, go. It sounds like no, no, no.
Yeah.
Like I thought he had a chance, but 10-3 lead, 1 out. You're at second base. If you're not sure, then it's probably a good play to hang on.
Yeah, no doubt. Especially if you hear go, go, go as no, no, no.
Yeah. Should have been, yet.
Anything that doesn't sound like no.
Giddy up.
Centella sets. Checks the runner. Throws in the dirt.
Inside 86. Just to mention, the far party deck is full. I don't know who's there tonight. Good crowd. But the nice, I like this party deck here, right above the
section E there.
third base line. That's a
Grounded
shot up
through
the middle. That'll score
Baker
right.
rounds, comes home, and will go across the plate. So when a 1 RBI single for Raphael Jackson, who's now 3 for 4 on the night, having himself a great night.
He is having a good night. 11-3. Wow. The Calera up to bat.
Rough start to the season for Centella. He's only pitched in .1 innings. And in that .1 innings, he's allowed. Oh, I guess that is this .1 inning maybe, because he's got an ERA 27-27. Oh, it hasn't updated yet, so
That's this game, yeah. This pitch
so
count.
that's the season. He pitched only 1 inning before this game, because this.
Oh, just changed.
Yeah.
Well, that's a balloon.
Another stolen base.
Yeah, the ball got away from the catcher and slipped on him. And it kind of airmailed. So it's kind of pouring right now on Medicine Hat's defense. It's 11-3 lead. Calera's up to bat, 1 for 2 tonight, 4 for 12. Centella. His pitch count is off.
Centella sets. Throws.
That's a
High. In the air. Brought in out there by the center fielder.
Yeah. It's too shallow.
Jackson at second bluffs and goes back.
Oh no, that was misreading the pitch count. That was 4 on the batter. He's thrown 17 pitches so far.
Yeah, 17 pitches
Yeah.
so far.
Makes sense. Ooh. Look at this, thanks.
Yeah, man. Couldn't get you pies, so I had to get you something else.
Well, this. Oh, that's
That
a
one's in the left center. Under it is the center
Pop
fielder,
line.
and it's caught.
Now,
Jeremy Frenier Jr. bringing that one in.
now we'd have some refreshments for the young guy beside me, but he told me he was 21 last time. Such a liar. Hey?
14.
What are you, 17? How old are you? 20.
14.
No, I'm 20. 20.
You want to see my...
Yeah. Well, all right. Let's see that ID. Let's see. We
It's going to be a
can't deny
Manitoba
it.
ID. It's going to be all freaky.
He's had that ID since grade 7. What's this? Can you read that?
Oh, I'm a professional. I work at a bar. I'm
Hey,
a professional.
Manitoba?
Yeah.
That's a nice card. Poplar Bay. Hamiota. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my brother-in-law's from Russell. Lives in Russell, yeah. That's a good area for senior ball.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Is she here visiting, or is this part of the work?
I'm interning at IKS
Oh, you're interning, eh?
for May and June.
Oh, okay, good for you. Right on. All right, next game. Whoop. Hungerford's out again.
Hungerford's out for another inning for the 6th. You know, I'm looking at this roster here for
Red Hat?
the Mavericks.
Yeah.
They have another guy.
Another Volcano?
No, Mikami Hikaru, one of their pitchers, a freshman, North Central Missouri College, Yachio,
Yeah.
Japan.
Yachio.
Yeah.
Or if we pronounce it right. Yachio? Yachio?
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
Although I gotta say, Japan is on my bucket list to go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, would love to go there.
Yeah, you know, disciplined people, nice people. Nice culture.
Ball low.
You know, very polite and respectful people.
Carter Roth at the plate. The 1-1 to Roth. So I'm gonna miss.
Take a hack at that one, eh? So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hungerford. This pitch count's got to be up there. He's up to 70 pitches for Hungerford.
71st pitch.
It's actually not for top of the 6th.
Pitch in there. Lined into left field by Roth. Followed by the left fielder, but won't cause any
Tell you
harm.
the truth, I'm surprised he hit that. That pitch was up in his eyes,
Yeah.
but it was slow enough, you know, an off speeder.
Some of those
Yeah,
half pitches are so enticing for hitters because they look
Well,
so good because they're right at your eyes.
Yeah. And, you know, if you swing it at something that's 88, 92, you're probably going to catch up to it. But, you know, it's 84, 81, off speed type of thing. He yanked it to left field. Let's see Hungerford's, what his velocity's
Stats.
at.
Picks off. Nothing doing.
So Morrison up the bat, dangerous. He had a 2-run bomb, you know, back in the 4th inning to bring that hat back into it.
No, Morrison didn't hit though.
Was that Morrison?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry. Who hit that?
it was Aaron Volcano.
You told me Morrison, did you?
No, because I said it was Volcano's first run, or first home
Yeah,
run.
that's right. Yeah.
Morrison's 0 for 2. 0 for 2.
Well, that was a no-doubter by Volcano.
Yeah.
And it brought the Mavericks back into it. So, but in saying that, you know, Morrison's got power from the left side, 2 home runs. You know, he's batting .375 right now, 6 RBIs, so wouldn't mess with him too much.
Let's take a look at last year for Morrison. 'Cause I believe he was on the team last year, wasn't he?
Well, I could remember. I think
No?
he was. So. Was
Don't
he?
know.
No, the name. Where's he from? Is he a local kid?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Born at Medicine Hat. Bobbled at shortstop by Fox into left field.
No, I wouldn't call that a hit. They called that a hit, and in my mind, it was kind of a lazy shot to the 6 hole. Fox was there in plenty of time,
Yeah.
but it hit the heel of his glove. So, it was a well-hit ball, but these guys are, quality baseball players, so I'm a little bit harder on them defensively. This is that 145-pounder.
This is Aaron Volcano. He hit the home run in the
Was it
fourth
Aaron?
inning there. He
Oh,
stands
yeah.
at 6 foot 180.
Yeah, it's a good size. He doesn't look that big.
First home run of the year.
Because what's Hungerford weighing at?
Hungerford, flip over here.
See, about same height?
6'2", 210
6'2", 210.
for Hungerford.
Yeah, so Hungerford looks. Yeah, so he's 30 pounds heavier and looks at like 6'2", 210. That's a good, solid right winger.
Yeah.
Right? What's that Oiler game? Tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night, yeah. Gonna be tuning in.
Yeah.
Hoping to see my dad on TV. He's gonna be at the game.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He's going to hold up a sign. He's going to hold up a sign and say that Hamiota intern is not 20. Bogus ID.
Swing
nice
and a
pitch,
miss for Volcano.
Yeah, swing and a miss.
Someone
want to
say
change up.
it was a volcanic blast back in the fourth.
That's right. Wow. Now you're getting cheeky here.
Yeah. That's enough of me for the night. When he catches the zone.
I wonder if he hit it his bat. Because it was in tight on the hands. Almost sounded like it hit the hit of his bat.
You think he would have called a foul ball then?
Yeah.
Ball in the dirt.
Yeah.
So with a full count, nobody on. Runners on first and second.
Bullpen's warming up.
Down 8 runs here if you're Med Hat.
Yeah, full count though, not outs. So they need this batter.
Need to be able to take advantage of this no outs, 2-bunny on in this situation. Popped up high with room and caught by Calera behind the plate.
Now it's turned out to be a tough. That ball was spinning back towards home plate. That's a tough read. And this time of night, the lights are just coming on. So a high pop for the catcher to play. Sometimes you lose them early.
Yeah.
So that's a big out for Hungerford. A double play here gets him out of the inning. He's up
if you're
to
Hungerford, you could get through six innings if you can get a ground up ball here.
well, that's a playbook I think for the Red Sox.
So that one's in there. Strike one.
I actually had him at first, but I
Clara
think the batter's in the
showed
way.
back pick, but didn't end up doing anything with it.
There's Dvorak. 6 or 15, 400 with a home run.
9 RBIs.
Yeah, he can swing it back.
And only 15 at bats. 9 RBIs isn't. That's
Jeez.
almost an RBI in a bat.
Obviously, when runner's in position, he comes through.
Over 2 tonight. Hungerford's done a good job at limiting how much he gets on base.
Nice
Smacked
slap,
out
that
to
one.
second. Flipped to short.
Double play.
Double play.
Great
Beautiful execution by the Red Sox infield. And Hungerford gets through 6, only giving up 3 so far.
That should be it for Hungerford. 6 complete innings. Sitting at 85, 86 pitches. So I suspect he's done for the night. Great outing by Hungerford. Got it done.
Yeah, Hungerford at 76 pitches through 6 innings.
76. Did I miscount?
I got got 59 plus 27. 60 plus 26. 86. I can't count. I can't count.
What's happening tonight here? You got a kid in the stands here with a hockey stick. You gotta love Canada, right? You think the kids will be playing catch? No, they're gonna go underneath the stands and play mini sticks. Yeah, I mean, comments about the infield this year. It's the best I've seen it in 10 years, maybe more. I do see the mound is still holding up pretty well. Batter's box seems to be stabilizing, you know. But like I said, all the work this diamond gets, it's tough to maintain.
Looks like it's still Diego Centella, right?
Yeah, Centella. From Panama City, Panama. He's a junior. So it's probably about 21, 22 years old. All right. Diego Centella.
Doesn't have his birthday.
Says he's
here.
21. Who's that major league guy? I forget. That signed a huge contract. This is about 15 years ago. I bet you Mitch remember.
15 years ago, I was 6. So.
Yeah. Were you? I lost Mitch. But signed a big contract. Good ball player, big hitter. But, you know, they all thought he was like 30 years old when he signed the deal. You know? Turned out to be like 34. Let me ask. He put me on hold.
Pitch in there, grounded a set short, flipped over, and play made at first base. Riley Bender grounds out to the shortstop.
Yeah, I was asking my sources here, two great ball players in their own rights, but Miguel Tejada.
I didn't know that about him.
Yeah,
I know who Miguel Tejada is. This
Yeah.
one's hard
That's
into
deep.
left center, deep, and off the base of the wall for a stand-up double. Matthew Fox with his first hit of the night. It's a hard hit double. Got to hit one more bench press, then that's over
Yeah,
the
it
wall.
was out of here.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised me how that carried, you know.
Yeah. Hit well.
Yeah, so when you guys go home tonight, Google up or look up Miguel Tejada. There's T-E-J, something like that.
T-E-J-A-D-A. I think it's how you spell Miguel Tejada.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny story there.
I know who he is. I just didn't know that fact about him. Yeah.
There's several players like that over the years, especially the minors.
He was on the Moneyball A's.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow. I think there's always a problem of Dominican in that area. You're thinking you're signing a 21-year-old and he's 25. A 25-year-old prospect. All right, so 11-3, runner in second. 1 out. The 2 balls. And that,
Bronco grounds.
Whoa!
Nice play in first base. Wow.
That was sensational. What a snow cone catch, right?
Evan Morrison
Man.
absolutely robs.
That was a slap down the first baseline, and he just reached out, got the snow cone, and held the runner to 3. That was a run scored for sure.
Yeah.
Took
And
away a hit. What a great play.
He takes a hit away from Angelo Franco.
So Morrison, obviously has got the bat. He's got some defensive qualities as well. Great play. Oh. Everybody thought that was
Gonna
a
catch
strike.
the zone.
Nope.
Ball
Caught a
one.
ball. That was a huge play. Bottom of the 6th. '83, a little high, but he got the call.
The pitch from Centella, 1-1. Popped
That was a good
straight
pitch.
back over us and into the parking lot.
Curveball that froze him. Looked like it was going to hit him, actually. It came cutting it hard. Nice pitch. I'd throw that one again.
2 out, runner on third. The 1-2 from Centella onto Samard. Fouled straight back into the mesh.
Hit 87.
That one's lined into left field
That's gonna be a
and
catch.
caught out
Yep.
there in left field, ending the inning.
So, scoreless for both teams in the 6th. 11-3 going to the 7th inning stretch.
Not quite. 7th inning stretch is after the top.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're right. That's right.
it's okay.
We're going to change that.
Connor's over there like, oh, who
Let's
put
get some
these guys
disco.
in charge of the call?
And I'm changing the rules of baseball here.
We make them up as we go.
Yeah.
It's early in the season. We'll get
Well,
the hang of it.
it's not a rule. It's tradition.
That's true.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can start it early.
Yeah. We yell at the guys to our left, tell them to get it going.
Oh, that's right.
My legs are getting tired anyway, sitting in this chair.
Yeah, you know what? I got this high chair off the young guy to my right. And thank goodness, because I would have been hurt on that. So I went for a round of golf today, just 9 holes. We should talk about that.
Yeah, how'd you do? Wait, can I get your score?
To tell you the truth, I'm having a brutal year of my
Okay.
short game. Like, I'm an old guy. I'm 67. Just let the audience know. Like, I'm hitting drives with the equipment, like 300 yards, depending. 280. Finding fairways. Have a nice second shots, but can't sink a putt or can't put a chip close enough so I can say it's a gimme. Yeah, I'm having I walked over the 41.
Oh, I was gonna guess 42. So
Yeah, I've been read my scorecard the last 10 games. It's probably 840s or 41s. Just
Anyway,
good game.
I'm happy
Love
to
game.
get out with a 40.
Well, it's back in my day, hockey players, we all played, because seasons were shorter, a little bit. I remember playing junior hockey into May, so we had some good teams, but, you still found time to golf, right? You played baseball in the off season. A lot of athletes were hockey players. And it's just a fun time, so I'm glad I've still followed up and came back to the game about 6 years ago. Gary Bronso, by the way, is a good golfer.
Oh,
Nice
yeah?
easy swing, finds the fairway, stays out of trouble. Yeah. Now let's get back to the ball game.
The first pitch comes in.
Oh, we have a right-hander.
Yeah, new pitcher on the mound. Got number 25, Vittorio Iabucci. Vancouver, BC, Point University.
Victoria.
Vittorio Iacho.
Oh, eh?
That's a hard. That's a hard.
Italian.
It's definitely an Italian.
Sounds Italian, yeah. Oh, bit of a high bender.
Nate King at the plate.
Corey Carter's little son's here.
Ball low.
Uncle Jared is holding him, and I give him a little nod. He said, no, not mine. 83. 3-1 though.
Pitching, grounded up the middle, and that'll be a base hit for King.
Man, he hit 89. That surprised me there. Don't know why he sold those benders early, but I guess that's the book on Medicine Hat. He throws a fastball and they drive it right back. So Medicine Hat's a fastball hitting team for sure. So Nate King gets on with a single.
Pitching low, ball 1. So with a leadoff single here, the Mavericks are going to have to take advantage if they want any hope of getting back in this one. Ground ball to the shortstop. Fox flips. Double play.
Samar's got a good arm, eh? He made a nice turn at second base and fired a rope to first for a really nice double play. That's going to help out Vittorio. We'll go with his first name.
Yeah.
And that kind of defense pitcher really appreciates, right? So now he's got a clean board, 2 outs.
Vittorio delivers. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, first pitch on Yazawa. Japanese left-handed hitter.
1 for 3 tonight, 3 for 17.
Oh,
Lifted into right. And tracked down by the
bad
right
swing.
fielder. That's Justin Samard making the play out there in right. That'll quickly end the inning. We head to the ball. Now you get your 7th inning stretch.
now, thank
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah, you're welcome.
Starting to lose it.
Well, to the stretch.
And out of their seats, it's time for that legendary 7th inning.
We didn't find out who the umpire is it?
Here in just a minute, I need everybody up, dancing, moving around.
Is that,
You've been sitting for too long. Let's hear it.
That's a local umpire, isn't that, oh, I'm the worst. Yeah, that's, I'll say it again, yeah, that's, we'll find out. I think that's Derek. Yeah, I got that verified, eh? It is Derek Casada. Good local umpire. He's lost some weight. Must be cutting back on the hot dogs, eh? Don't umpires devour hot. $2 a hot dog tonight, too.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's $5 pizza.
What?
They had it wrong.
Well, who said it was $2 a hot dog? Those guys?
Elliot.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Propaganda. That's why he's lost weight. He can't eat his hot dogs there. Oh,
Swing
good
it.
pitch. That fooled him all the way.
Jordan
So
Tucker at the plate with that swing.
Yeah, 4 for 12, 333.
Centella remains in the game. Pitches. Doesn't get the call there. Inside. Centella, 33 pitches to this point. Deals.
Well,
Lifted into left.
that's in the corner. Just foul.
Just foul.
Yeah, he really yanked that one, you know.
Did, yeah.
Yeah, it was probably, I'm going to say 2-3 feet foul. Like it hit just
Yeah.
left of the
Oh, yeah.
wall paint line. So, a good swing. I was going to say one thing about baseball. Look at the range of people we have. Japan, Panama, all over the States, Canada. It's great to see.
It's one of
That's
the most
foul.
international sports in the world. So it makes our game so great.
Yeah, baseball. Now Morrison didn't get a read of the fence. Let that ball drop. He wasn't happy about that. But, c'est la vie. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Tucker's still alive.
Got Tucker, 1 and 2. Sees another pitch. Lines
Wow.
it right back to Centella.
That was a good piece of hitting because that ball was inside on his hands. Just managed to drop the bad head and drive it up the middle. That's what the college coach loves, those shots up the middle, eh? C-nice single.
That brings Tucker to 2 for 4 on the night. And
Yeah,
6
good night.
6 for 16 on the season. Now,
Is that right?
Yeah.
And a stolen
Runner
base.
goes, slides in, ball goes into center field.
There we go.
He'll run into third. Steal with an error.
I wonder what it's like to run with those pads, padded glove, the oven mitts, you know? The idea is to
you know-
protect your hands.
I gotta
But-
say, those became a thing shortly after I started playing, so I never used one either.
Well, you know, they're kind of a recent addition to the game.
Yeah.
The one thing I do notice, like, there's an extension, you know, probably an inch or two on those oven mitts,
Yeah.
right? So not only protects your hands, but it's, to me, you're getting a bonus reach, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Should
Think
measure
about it
that.
that way. First pitch misses to Raphael Jackson. Jackson sees another pitch, swings and fouls it straight back.
Foul ball brought to you by Kings Consulting. We ran out of funny things to say.
Jackson's 3 for 4 tonight. 2 for 12 coming in. Grounds it to first, and it misses the first baseman's glove. The run scores from third.
Yeah, Morrison, he'd want that one back. He took a stab at it and let it roll over for a big E. And that's the story tonight for Medicine Hat. Just too many errors defensively, and it's hurt the pitchers. It's hurt them on the scoreboard. It was a good hit, but it looked like he had full control of it and just misread it.
You know, so we were talking about earlier how Medicine has scored a lot of runs this year.
Yeah.
Well, through, we'll call it 6 games now, they've only had 2 games where they've allowed under 5, and only 3 were allowed under 10. So they do give up runs as well.
Yeah, they're like a running gun hockey team. So there's another bobble in right field, eh?
Doesn't have a great feel for the ball tonight, it seems, this Mavericks team.
No, really bobbling and booting the ball. The 2 B's, the bobble and the boot, right?
Yep.
The 12-3. Bottom of the 7th, you know. And it's not over yet because, you know, they are an explosive ball team,
Yeah, of course.
but you would think 12 runs would win you a ball game.
Especially when you're in the 7th and the other team only has 3, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it just,
Good pitch there, though, by Vittorio. Or, sorry, that's not Vittorio.
Centella.
Yeah, Centella.
Centella looks down the 0-1, ball outside.
Yeah, a little off speed in there. Centella was working consistently at 85, 86. Yeah, look at those flags. Just zero wind. You know, which, thank goodness, it'd be pretty cool otherwise.
Yeah. Another
It's
ball
84.
low. James Wright in the box right now. James Wright tonight, 1 for 3.
Yeah, 4 for 13, 307.
That one's grounded out to short. The flip won't make it to second base, and everyone will be safe.
Wow. You know, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle like Medicine Hat is tonight. Yeah, it looked like a possible double play. They get zip. So now, I saw an F off the board. There was no out there, no fielder's choice.
I think the
You see it?
yeah, I did see. I think the bottom row lights burnt out.
Just
or
blew out?
something. Yeah. Because I
Perfect.
did notice that.
Yeah.
But
I thought it was
I don't think they.
quite the scoreboard. Hits, errors, and fielder's choice.
Revolutionizing the game. Regina Red Sox.
Yeah, that's right. Pitch clock, and now I got fielder's choice on the board.
Strike 1. Riley Bender steps in, 1 out. The only out this inning is Sam Baker.
Oh.
That one's lifted into right center. Under it and play a ball.
Yeah, 2 outs.
Volcano makes the catch in right field.
Shortstop number 7, Matthew Fox.
Matthew Fox hit a hard double to the left center gap there
Yeah,
in the last inning.
yeah, it's about his 5th at bat, isn't it? Man.
Yeah.
Oh, high fastball. Looked at about 87, 88.
It's getting hard to track my scorecard by going through the lineup so much here. Pitch from Centella, low and in the dirt.
Tried to
Good block.
throw a slider or something there and lost the grip.
Good block by King behind
Yeah.
the plate. Save the advancements.
Yeah, that's a good point. Gee, I like that pitch. 2 seam. It did get on the gun. Looked at about 87, 88. But it cut in, so 2 seam fastball. Took something
Fouled
off
back.
that.
You know, all these foul balls keep going over in the direction of my car, and I don't like it.
So 52 pitches, for Centella. Wow.
Yeah.
In 2 innings. That's a lot of pitches.
Pitch in there. Another one fouled back into the parking lot.
It's 82.
Marriage foul like that ball. See Cameras Consulting for serving your divorce documents.
Fair to speed a little bit, which helps. Or it could be a sign of fatigue.
Let's go fouled off.
Yeah, full counts. Runners at first and second, 2 out. They'll be going on the delivery of the pitch.
Centella sets. Runners go. Strike 3. Matthew Fox strikes out for the 4th time tonight.
Yeah, he's not seeing that. That pitch was way up and in, and he chased it.
And
So
you'll have nights like that, even as a contact hitter. You'll have games where you just don't see
yeah,
it.
that's baseball. That's exactly right. Yeah, he won't be happy about that. And he'll be, looking to do something to wake himself up for the next game.
An extra few swings in the cage, maybe tomorrow for the next game.
Yeah, you know
Some-
what? Could be something simple like that, or who knows? Some
Or it could
tennis
just
ball
be a good night's
drills.
sleep tonight.
And
even
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
Like, it could
exactly.
be anything. Baseball's a weird sport. We'll do some
All
funky
sports are
things here.
weird.
Yeah, that's true.
Now you talk about a sport, especially individual sports like golf, tennis, but team sports, you know. I'm the kind of guy too. I played everything. I like sports. Such a great gift to be able to play. You know, football
Yeah.
in the right position. I was like the receiver.
Oh, yeah.
Golf,
Played defense back
hockey.
in my
I
day.
was a center winger.
It's a goalie,
Baseball,
so
pitcher short.
Goalie back in my day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
puck stopper. Oh, man.
Goalie,
That's a
catcher.
tough spot.
Yeah.
My experience in goaltending is, of course, years of street hockey. But to be an actual goalie, that equipment, that's a tough spot.
Yeah. I played goalie for 5 years before calling it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's expensive, too, the equipment. Victoria,
Fish in there. Swung on, grounded through the 4-3 gap.
yeah. It's like a funny hop when it hit the infield shell, eh? Like he hit it off the nose of his bats. Volcano,
Yeah, that's Johnny Volcano.
yeah, was 2 for 4 tonight, right? 346, a home run. Now he's on first base.
Now Tyler Van Nest coming up. 0 for 3 tonight. Pitch comes in, swing outside.
Nice change up, 79. Does it come back here?
Hard. And bobbled by the second baseman. No play to be made after that.
Yeah, I took a little high bounce on Samard. He climbed a ladder to get it, but kind of rushed it. You know, Volcano got the second in a hurry, put some pressure on him, couldn't make the play, and unfortunately didn't get an out. We have the F again for a fielder's choice.
Another effing error.
Yeah, it's an error. Yeah.
That's what the F means, is dropping F-bombs every time an error happens.
Yeah. The 72 changeup.
Sam Baker at second, by the way. Not Samard.
Oh, is that Baker?
That's Baker.
No.
What I got here is Baker. I have Samard in right field.
To make the change? Was he there the whole game?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Baker?
Let me double
Oh, I
check.
got it mixed up. Oh, Baker threw a rope back in one of those double plays a couple of innings ago. Yeah, I apologize. I don't know. I was thinking Samard.
Strike in there, strike one.
Yeah, Baker did a good job at second. '82 by Victoria. 2-2 pitch.
They do have Samard listed as an infielder, but they have him in right field tonight, so.
Okay. Maybe last game.
Lined
Oh.
into the left field. Now they'll get down for a base hit. Everyone advances just one base. Nobody will score.
A little bit of trouble now. Yeah, good velocity, 89 on the fastball, but sure enough, it's a hit. Bases loaded, none outs.
Yep, well, bases loaded, none out. Like we've been saying all night, these are the kind of things, if you're Medicine Hat, that you want to be taking advantage of, right? You want to be driving in 2, 3, 4
Well,
runs
the
here,
Red
like the Red
Sox-
Sox did.
Now they got to be careful here because they could get away on them. Oh, good change up, 80.
As much as you might feel comfortable up 10, below the bases a couple times.
Oh.
They clear them.
A couple times, yeah. Wait, once here. Swinging the bat.
Yeah.
And there it is.
That one will get through. One will
So
score
score
sure.
two.
The second one's coming. Throw in. Not in time and cut off.
Just like that. Runners at first and second, none outs. 2 runs scored. Bullpen is going now for the Red Sox. Yeah, that's it has.
Tall lefty up in the pen there.
Yeah.
Can't quite tell the number from here. I don't got those kinds of eyes.
No, I can't see for myself. To Vittorio.
Vittorio pitches fouled up and back into the parking lot.
I think, they'll come back with a pitcher that throws a lot of off speed, a left-hander to close the game.
Ball outside. Aaron Volcano again up to bat. Had the 2-run home run, his first of the season earlier in the game. Flown into center field.
Shallow, yeah.
Jackson makes the catch. Gets the ball in. First out.
Yeah, got it nice and quick. So that's a big out for Vittorio.
Yep.
Now it sets up a possible double play. But either or. You got Dvorak, who's had a 0 for 3 night. 6 for 15, 400 coming in. He's not a big guy, eh? So he's pretty wiry.
Supplies a lot of RBIs for this team.
Yeah. Good swing.
Mind you, when you score as many runs as Medicine Hat does, somebody's got to hit the RBIs.
Yeah. A number of guys, yeah.
Yeah.
So 13 to 5. That's
Lines
foul.
it foul left.
Yeah, Oppo off the end of the bat. So Vittorio's up, 2 strikes.
So I know it's late now, but the season just started. I gotta get your opinion. Those torpedo bats that were a big thing in the MLB this year with the Yankees.
What's that?
Do you see that? The torpedo bats back in
Yeah,
May,
yeah,
or
I like
April?
those. What I like about the torpedo bat is it's all in specs. And I'm a big proponent of wood bat play for minor baseball. Baseball Canada, for some strange reason, has gone back to, what are they called?
Aluminum bats?
Well, not quite aluminum.
Like composite?
It's a bit of a composite, but there's like my son Jeff played in California with those bats. I didn't like those things, but they're kind of we'll call it a composite bat. And but when you have a torpedo wood bat, and so if you're looking for more hits, go torpedo. And I would go torpedo all the way through. I don't know why you have a 11-year-old swinging metal. You're trying to develop baseball players.
That one's lined into right center, into
That's
the
in the
gap.
gap. That's
Gonna
going to
score
clear
a
it.
couple.
Yeah, right, just like that.
Bases clearing double for Nate King.
Yeah, a big inning for the Manhattan. 4 runs scored. All of a sudden, it's 13-7. It's funny, eh? 13-7 should be a safe lead. But
And we've been
With
saying all
13-2.
night for
it's a 3.
we've been saying all night that we were waiting for this Mid-Hat team to drive in some runs because that's what they do.
Oh, yeah. Well, the big thing, too, like, if you don't hit those spots with the off-speed pitches, they'll burn you. But yeah, the
Like you said,
bullpen's
they hit
going.
good fastballs, and if you don't locate your off speed, you can be in for some trouble against
Yeah,
this team.
yeah. Oh, they just time it, and some of those hits fall in.
It's
That's
fouled
fine.
up. A lot of good at bats from Medhat tonight too. Not a lot of like short, easy ground outs. They're all hard hit.
Well, if you
Long
look at the
at-bats.
difference right now, too, right? Medhat has about 5 errors. Red Sox have 1.
Hit column is very similar. 13 hits for Medhat, 14 for Regina.
Yeah,
The big difference is those errors,
big
which
time.
we saw so many of in the
Oh.
early innings and throughout the game.
Yeah, it's cost the Hats.
And even the bobbles that weren't called errors just because they weren't really affecting plays, they start to get in your head.
Oh,
As that one's booted by the second baseman, and another run will score for Medicine Hat.
yeah, I got handcuffed on that little flare. It was spinning away from Baker. And, he had 2 hands on the ball, but, yeah, it kicked off his glove or his knees, whatever, and
He's back.
the knees back, yeah. So, we talk about errors making the difference.
Well, in this inning,
You get that catch or you make that play, you're out 13-7. Now it's 13-8.
that was Jeremy Freenu Jr. He was the 9-hole hitter. This is the 1. The 2 led off this inning. This is the 9th bat come to the plate for this inning.
Yeah. Well, 5 runs scored.
Yep.
That's a big inning to give up. And it's not over.
So 1 more out to get for the Red Sox in this 8th inning.
Oh,
Pitch
good catch,
outside.
1-1.
1-1. Vittorio, 33 pitches to this point.
Yeah. Under 2 innings.
Pardon me, 34. This will be his 35th. Runner goes, and the play can't be made by Matthew Fox at short.
They had a chance to
Yep.
get the out, but the catch not made. For some reason, he swiped through the ball instead of letting it carry into his glove
Yeah.
into the tag. She went opposite there.
Sometimes it's just the infielder is trying to rush that tag down. They want to get the ball faster and make
Yeah.
plays like that, right?
As a shortstop, you know that. You practice it, so.
13-8 to score in the top of the 8th. 3-1. Inside. Walked him.
Yeah. I think I'd be going out to have a chat.
The Mavericks had batted around.
Still nobody going out
movement
to
from the
slow it
dugout.
down, eh?
Pitching.
Oh, here we
There you
go.
go.
Yeah, I kind of wondered. They've got Medicine Hat with 9 hits, 5 errors.
Oh, it just said 13. I'm
What?
not crazy.
Said
Yeah.
what?
What? What? I'm not unless I was looking at an old box score or something, but it said 13.
You're looking at the runs.
No, because it was. I noticed there was 2 13s.
Well, actually, no, you're right, because it's not updated. It's 13-3, so it's not showing this inning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. It was before though too.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh,
It did have a 2 here, and this was
Oh.
highlighted. So I don't know what happened there.
that's interesting, yeah.
Unless they realized they made an error on something, and had to go back and correct it.
I got a right-hander going now. Well, second visit.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
they were just gonna bring in the righty, but they're gonna have to wait.
Yeah,
for,
yeah. Play wasn't called.
So Vittorio will pitch. That ball will be grounded up the middle. Fox catches it. It's thrown away. There's going to be a play at the plate. He's safe. The Mavericks score another run.
13-9. 6 runs. I think it's time to make the move.
Johnny Volcano will get credit for that hit.
Wow. Different ball game, right? 6 runs in the 8th.
Yeah, how different do you feel leaving the 8th? Hell, even 13-5, if they scratch 2 across, then you do 13-9.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's 13-9. Right.
Yep.
Wow.
So they're
Yeah,
bringing
that's
in
right.
the right-hander.
6 runs. Gee, they had a lefty going in the bullpen.
They did earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they sat him down when Vittorio got out of the last inning. And
Who's coming in?
I've got the 37.
Yard.
Nicholas Yard.
Nick Yard.
The what? Colorado.
Colorado. Doane University.
We have quite a few players from Doane on this this roster for the. At least I thought we did. Maybe it was. Oh, it's Medicine Hat that has a lot of Doane players.
Oh, so it's
Yeah.
a teammate.
Yeah. I knew I saw just some Doane either, but there's only one here on the Red Sox.
Wow. It's cooled off, though, eh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting a little colder. 13 degrees Celsius.
Isn't it?
That's not even
13.
the feels like.
Oh.
Like it's probably feels like 9.
So it's 13. We double it, it's 26 and 32. Right, 48 degrees.
Oh, that says 11. So
What?
It feels like 10.
Feels like
It's
10.
It's getting cooler.
So 52 degrees Fahrenheit, 54.
I don't know. I'm not.
Well,
math
convert
nerd,
it.
I'm not an amazing-
Convert it.
I don't know.
It's on your phone. Yeah, it's about 54, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's dropped quite a bit. But thank goodness there's no wind. Because I'll tell you,
Yeah, like you said.
look,
it
any
would
kind
be
of wind,
cold.
it's really chilly.
Probably about 7 degrees right now. It
With the
feels
wind?
Like, yeah. If you had
Oh,
the wind.
be
Yeah.
worse than that.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we had any kind of wind, it would drop that real feel from 10 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 2 outs. Nicholas Yard.
First night here in Regina. Yard sets for his first pitch. Delivers. Ball outside.
Hits 85 on the first pitch. Looking low and away on the left-hander.
Tyler Vanest, the hitter.
Saskatchewan kids 0 for 4 tonight.
0 for 4 tonight. Reached and scored on the error earlier this inning.
That pitch cut up and out for ball 2. You want to go after this guy. Challenge the batter.
The 2-0 from Yard. Swung on and lifted in the air.
It's up in the dark.
Jackson's reaching over, but it'll ultimately be the left fielder who brings it in.
It's a good out.
Jordan Tucker gets under that.
Wow, 13-9.
So
Crooked
after
number.
a long inning for the Red Sox defensively, it's a 13-9 game. 6 runs scored in that inning for the Mavericks. That
Did I
round bring 11
Oh,
to
go
the
ahead.
plate.
Go ahead. Huh?
Bring 11 to the plate in that inning.
So,
12,
so-
pardon me.
So that 20-minute inning, anything after 10 minutes, I get overtime. Overtime pay? Do you?
Oh no, I get paid by the game. I don't get paid by the hour.
Paid by the minute? New
Paid
pitcher?
by the inning, minute per inning.
Yeah.
So you don't like 1, 2, 3s is what I'm hearing, eh?
No, that's right. Wanna-
You like the,
Lag it
the
out.
nice long ones.
So who we got here?
Letting it upload here. Let's see if I can.
Do a refresh. Name the span. Name the span. Quick. You young punks. What? This band is famous. Who's this band?
Oh,
Oh. All right,
I
I
know the
win.
song.
I win.
Alan Parsons is the part director.
Yeah,
Is it?
good for you.
I didn't hear it.
How'd you get that? Wow. Surprised me. I'm still taking the win. Time factor.
You didn't put that rule in before, so
I
we
had
as
to.
a team win.
He came up with the right one, so I had to come up with a rule. Right.
So waiting for point streak to update here. First pitch from this pitcher finds the zone, strike one.
That was in tight. I got some smoke in the air. Where's that coming from?
I don't know.
That's a high bender.
It's
They let off fireworks in behind center field. What is that? That's strange.
it's
eh?
not just the natural haze we have right now from the fires up north.
What? No. Well, good play by
Play
second
for the
base.
second fielder, but he gets it.
No, it's just a little puff of smoke there. You see
Yeah,
that?
I know. I was.
It's just
I
coming
know.
over center field fence. Somebody blowing donuts in the parking lot over there.
That definitely could be that. Yeah.
That's gravel dust. Wow.
So Angelo Franco pops out to the second baseman.
It's 82.
Justin Samard in the box right now. Still waiting for an update on this. Oh, there we go.
Number 44.
Yeah, unfortunately we don't have
Stack.
numbers for the Mavericks, but we got Stack.
Graham Stack. BC kid. Port Coquitlam. Fraser Valley University. Nice. Nice area.
Beautiful area. Got some great golf
Tough to go
courses
wrong
up
in
there.
Alberta, BC. The Rockies is so nice. Oh, a little high and up.
It's 2-1. Jonathan Samard tonight, 1 for 4.
I didn't see that. 81. Yeah, the BC, Alberta, the Rockies, just beautiful scenery, right? Just have to watch out for the mountain lions, grizzlies, wolverines.
Yeah, damn thanks.
What else? Badgers.
Ball's grounded to third base.
Excuse me.
Gloved and play made. 6-3. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Samar was coming into 1 for 4 at that, about 1 for 5 now.
Yeah. It'll put him to 4 for 18 on the season.
Yeah. What's the math on that? 200?
Just over, I think.
Yeah. Oh,
4
took
for
that
20
one.
would be 200.
That was in the numbers.
Yeah. Jordan Tucker hit by that pitch.
Yeah, that one just got away from Stack.
Well, 1 on, 2 out. Sam Baker will step in. Stack comes into this game with a 67.16 ERA.
Really?
I love those early season numbers. They look so absurd.
Big balloons, yeah.
You get some. You get one bad outing for a pitcher.
Skyrocket.
Skyrockets to like 100.
Come back to the first base.
Found myself almost yelling back at running to get back to the base. Years of it is trained into me.
Drilled in. Oh, that got away.
pass ball and
Yeah, off to his glove. It's almost like he was moving the other way. I think he was going to throw down, but the ball got away. I was talking about the senior ball and SPBL baseball that goes on here. And that's inside. Also mentioned about, Manitoba, the Hamiota, where you're from. And I forget the name of the league out there.
Southwest Baseball League.
Southwest Baseball, just like the Southwest Hockey League. Really, that part of Manitoba is a great sports area. Good baseball, good hockey. I remember I actually played in the Southwest Hockey League in the late 70s in Deloraine. We had 15 teams, 3 divisions. All the small towns. A lot of ex-pros came back to play.
there's a walk
It's
there.
awesome. Runners at first and second now, a chance to
Yeah.
add to that score.
We've seen the Mavericks put up 6 tonight now, so you'd like to get as much of a position as possible. Like, 'cause
That's right.
at this point, you never know.
Mhm.
Raphael Jackson in the box, swinging from the left side. The pitch.
He's 4 for
Swung on
tie. 4 for 5 tonight, eh?
Yeah, having a great
Wow.
game tonight. Brings his average up to 6 for 17. Or brings his, not his
Yeah.
average, but his season up to 6 for 17.
It's quite a difference from 2 for 12.
It's 3 RBIs tonight, 2 on the season before this. Having a
Yeah,
great night.
Yeah. See the ball
Looks that
well,
one low.
laid off. You see the ball well, so explains it's 4 for 5.
Some hard hit balls in that
Corey
4 for
Carter's
5
just
too.
leaving the press box area.
Runner goes to third.
He's
It's not going to be in time as the throw is on the foul side of the bag and couldn't get the tag in time. So that's a stolen third base for Jordan Tucker.
Yeah, nice to see Corey Carter. I'll tell you, you go back to his stats. Like, he was a good player.
Runner goes to second, throw down, it gets by. That's going to score Tucker. And Baker's going to round and take a look, but stop at third.
Well, again, we talk about errors. Another run for the Red Sox, a bonus, but again, based on an error. With a runner at third, 3-1 count, 2 out, there's a chance to get another.
Jackson looks, swings, and
Oh.
fouls it off.
Just missed that. Now we got some cool weather pitching, so the velocity is going to be down a bit. You know.
Pitch outside, ball 4. Run into some walk issues here
Yeah.
against the top of the order is Stack.
Well, 1 run on an error. And actually, how do you get on? With a hit? You got it scored. How do you get on
Oh,
with
it's
a walk?
actually
A walk.
hit by pitch, walk,
Yeah, hit by
walk.
pitch. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So 3 walks in a row.
And a stolen base. Right.
Jackson bluffs and goes back. Yeah, 2 stolen bases.
Yeah. 2. Okay.
Yeah, because the steal of third and then the
Oh,
steal
right,
of second.
right. Yeah. And the throwaway.
Calera in the batter's box. Watches that pitch go outside.
You talk about baseball, all the subtleties of the game, and the fan experience, right? Now, I alluded to hot dogs, but where would French fries play out? Like hot dogs and baseball, number 1. Apple pie, number 2. French fries, number 3.
I see what you're saying. As in best ballpark foods? Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, food's associated with baseball, right?
Ah,
Like you think baseball and food, hot dogs.
yeah.
I'm not a hot dog guy, by the way, so I don't eat them. Apple pie. Now we're talking.
Yeah, but I don't know if food or apple pie is associated with baseball. I think just because of where our experience is here in Curry.
Oh, no. Apple pie in baseball?
I don't think that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe in the
How
70s,
old?
but
Yeah, 60s. Especially small town baseball. Make it pie, but apple pie.
peanuts.
Oh, yeah.
Jacks.
That's
Cracker Jacks.
Yeah, you're right. Peanuts for sure.
Ooh.
Oh,
Clara
called him
thought
out.
that was outside, and he
Yeah.
got rung up. Didn't
So
like
let's
the
go
call,
home.
but it is the call. So, but in the inning, 1 run will score, bringing the lead to 14-9 Red Sox.
14-9.
Red Sox have only failed to score twice this game. Scored
Yeah.
in almost every inning.
Second and sixth?
Second and sixth, yeah.
Well, hopefully they'll need to go up to bat. You know?
Yeah.
Is Vittorio's out again?
No, didn't they change last inning?
Sure they did, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sorry.
It's Yard. Nicholas
Yard,
Yard.
thanks.
Yeah. He is returning, though.
Kind of same kind of frame, eh? They're both big guys, right-handed.
Yeah, dark hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicholas Yard, 6'1", 180. Vittorio, 6'1", 200. So, 20
Yeah.
pound difference, yeah.
Pretty close, yeah. Popcorn? Did you rate popcorn there? Nah. It's peanuts. You know, I was in San Francisco.
Sunflower
Candlestick.
seeds.
And what?
Sunflower seeds.
Seats?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. More so for the players, is it? Right? Not for the fans?
I don't know. I'm a sunflower seeds guy 24/7 in the
During the
summer.
game as
Yeah.
a fan? Is that right, huh? Anyway, I'm in San Francisco, Candlestick Park. It's about 1998. Afternoon game, beautiful afternoon. And we're sitting there. I'm thinking, my wife and I, Jay, get some peanuts, right? The guy's going up and down and said, peanuts here. And guy beside us, throws his hand up, yeah, some peanuts. He gets a little bag of peanuts. Fan down below us said, peanuts? These are peanuts. And he holds up, it's like a potato sack of peanuts that he's given to everybody around him. It's just, how'd you get that in there? But yeah, I still remember that. Like this is like 30 years ago. Right? Peanuts. Here's some peanuts.
All-time quote.
Yeah.
Carter Ross steps in. Mezzanette looking to do damage like they did in the last inning.
Oh, good pitch.
Ball
Oh, I
inside.
did get the call. I thought they cut the block,
I'm having troubles reading the zone tonight.
Well, we're getting blocked out a bit
Yeah, we are.
by the catcher umpire, but try to
That's
base it
what
on
we'll
the
blame. Not
batter.
my bad eye for baseball. We'll blame my.
Your goalie.
Yeah. Swear it's.
Goalies are supposed to have great vision, right?
Yeah. I guess there's a reason I quit it after only 5 years. Ball high.
80 miles
3-0.
an hour. Cool air.
Carter Roth tonight, 4 for 4, having himself a great game. I'll bring up to 10 for 19 on the season. That'll be over 500. That ball goes in there.
86.
Red light.
That's more like it.
You think if you're 4 for 4 in the game, you'd get green light on a 3-0 count. No? Not even if you're batting 400?
No. Not in this situation. I think that's. They need
3-1
to get
catch,
base runners
so-
on.
Yeah,
You know.
that's true. You need the
Yeah.
runners, yeah.
Let's get the full count here. Anything close?
Payoff pitch from Yard. Winds and deals. Grounded to third. Just eats him up a little bit at third. Franco can't make the play.
That was a hard hit on an 86-mile-an-hour fastball. And it just...
They did call it a hit.
They did?
Yeah, they called that a hit.
I don't know. Like Franco, I don't know. Body position-wise, could have been better, I think, to block that. Yeah, well, that's a good point. It's pointed out to me. And that, I didn't see that bad hop.
Yeah.
Just in front. So the ball's coming that quick straight at you. You get that hop. Explain his body turn, right? Oh, good block. Pitch is way inside.
Coming up on 3 hours here for this ball game.
Is that 3 hours?
Yeah, we started just after 7 and just before 10, quarter to 10, so 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Look at my contract. 2 balls and a strike. Need a double play here, don't we?
2-1 from Yard. Swung on and missed.
Good pitch. Took something off of that.
Evan Morrison is 2 for 4 tonight. Coming in with a 375. 2 home runs, 6 RBIs. Mad Hat would love him to put over that 309 sign. That one is lifted high.
Oh, it's short.
It stays in the ballpark, and Evan Morrison flies out to right field.
I thought I had a chance when it came off that bat, but maybe the cold air slowed it down. It never got to the warning track.
No, it
Should
fell
like
well
it.
short of the wall.
Yeah. Oh, well. We'll take that out.
So with
now
one
double
out,
play ends the game.
the Red Sox have 2 left to get and can escape this after blow up of his 8th inning.
Ooh.
That one inside almost catches
A little chin
Volcano.
music.
Aaron Volcano coming up to bat. 2-run home run earlier in the game. Pitch in, and that one's lifted hard but high
it's
and
dying.
caught.
Cold air. 2 outs.
Michael Vorak coming up to hit. Mad Hat down to their last out.
Red Sox with a 5-run lead. Runner at first for Mad Hat. Yeah, Dvorak's had a tough night, so I'd be going after him.
He's 0 for 4 tonight. Pitch from Yard. Outside.
Just a little outside. 85 on a fastball. Oh,
That one's lined left field, but
Just
foul.
pretty good swing, and it just spun foul.
And it stayed fair for like 95%
Yeah,
of the
it
flight.
did.
Just sliced foul right at the end.
Yeah, he stayed with the pitch and drove it oppo, but a little too much spin at the end.
And that can happen with those oppo hits. They'll just spin.
Yeah. Oh, we got him on a check
As he
swing.
went. Strike 2. So the Mavericks are down to their final strike here.
Oh, getting the
Here
crowd
goes the
into it.
noise for the Red Sox fans, hoping to go home tonight. The kick, the pitch, fouled off. Do it again.
82.
Nicholas Yard trying to put the Mavericks away with their first loss of the season.
Yeah, it could be a good, solid win for the Red Sox. Actually, I take that back. Win's a win.
Definitely some
But they
cleaning up.
got some help from the Mad Hat defense, didn't they?
Well,
Too
they
many
made some
errors.
errors of their own. They're at 4 now, too. So
6 errors for Mad Hat tonight.
yeah.
Yeah, the Red Sox have 4, eh?
Pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Regina Red Sox hand the Med Hat Mavericks their first loss of the season, and we will see you tomorrow, I think. Are you here tomorrow?
Am I here tomorrow?
Yeah.
Not at all. Okay, I'll check my
man,
contract.
you're going to have to check that and get back to me.
You surprised me there.
Well, I will see everybody tomorrow night.
Awesome.
Leo will have to figure that out. You might see him tomorrow.
Again, check the deal. But always a fun night at the ballpark and a good win for the Red Sox. Win's a win. It's a win. And, a good start to the season for the Sox.
Yeah, they'll make them 3-1 to start the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah. With more players coming in, I think. Should confirm that. There's a few more players coming in. Yeah. So the lineouts expanded this year too. So.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.